Hi guys, so this is my second Uzbek lesson. I'm using a condenser mic today because the audio quality when I was using the laptop, not as good as my phone, but yeah, it was lacking. So, okay, let's get started. Hush
And this is
calypsis.
how we read it. Hush calypsis.
Hush calypsis.
Hush calypsis. Read it with me. Hush calypsis.
Hush calypsis.
Hush calypsis.
Hush calypsis.
Hush calypsis
Hush
means
calypsis.
welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. Let's say it
Hush
one more time.
calypsis.
Hush calypsis.
Hush calypsis.
Hush calypsis.
Hush calypsis.
Hush calypsis.
Hush calypsis.
And please pay attention the way I'm doing it. In Uzbekistan, many greetings, many popular phrases are said with a chest, with a hand on.
Oh, I want to mention something about this. So in the UK, this thing with your putting your hands on your chest, it's really, really important, especially if you want to show your respect to the military, to your services, whilst you are not a member. So, for example, if you were in the army, if you were a soldier, then you earn the right to salute. But if you are a mere mortal, a civilian, you're not really supposed to be saluting. So if you want to show your respect, you would take your hat off. Or if you want to show your respect, and these days we don't usually have a hat on, then we use our, that's literally a civilian salute. And it's something I've done all my life. And of course, now I'm in this country, it feels quite natural to do. I'm wondering if it's for the same reason, actually. That's interesting.
On a chest. Hush calypsis, which means welcome. Let's move on to phrase number
Hush
2.
calypsis.
Rahmat.
Rahmad.
Rahmat means
Rahman.
thank you. Rahmat.
Rahman.
Hush calypsis.
Hush
Rahmat.
calypsis. Rahman.
Hush calypsis. Hush calypsis. Rahmat. Rahmat.
Welcome. Thank you.
And right now I just said welcome, and someone says thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
hush calypsis. Rahmat.
Hush calypsis. Rahman.
The next phrase is marhamat.
Marhamat.
Let's read it together. Marhamat.
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 Sounds
Marhamat
like
means
maraba, Turkish.
you are welcome. If someone
Marhamat,
is giving you
you are
tea,
welcome.
let's say, or some sweets,
Marhamat.
and
are
you could
welcome.
say rahmat, which means thank
Marhamat.
you.
Rahman.
And in
You're
regards to
welcome.
that,
Thank
you can say
Got it.
marhamat. Marhamat. If someone is giving you tea,
Oh, I got that the wrong way.
you
around.
could say rahmat, and the one
Rahmat.
who's treating you will say marhamat.
Marhamat. Okay, one thing I want to mention here. Most of the post-Soviet countries, most of the countries where Russian was at least their second language, I don't know why, but when they learn English and someone says, oh, thank you, they don't say you're welcome like we would in English, a native speaker, or, oh no, the pleasure's all mine. No, they say something like, not at all, which is almost like saying, take away your thank you, which could be considered quite rude. I noticed that about 15 years ago, everyone in this country, when you say, oh, thank you very much, oh, not at all, they would say that. But now I think they're starting to say, you're welcome, or, the pleasure is mine, or something to that effect. But yes, in British English, we're supposed to be saying, you're welcome too, by the way. Very nice.
Marhamat. Let's
Marhamat.
pretend I'm giving you tea, chai, and
Chai.
you could say rahmat. You take it and you say rahmat, and
Rahmat.
I say marhamat.
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 Rahmat. Marhamat.
I will say that today.
Rahmat.
I will
Marhamat.
say it to somebody.
And this
Marhamat.
phrase is also very useful.
Yokimli.
It means
Yokimla
bon
ishtaha.
appetit. And let's read it together. Yokamli
Oh, it's Lee.
ishtaha.
Yokimli ishtaha. Bon
Yokamli
appetit. Guten appetit.
ishtaha. Read it with me. Yokamli ishtaha.
Itadakimasu.
Yokamli
Yokimli
ishtaha.
ishtaha.
Yokamli ishtaha.
Yokimli
Let's
ishtaha.
pretend I'm eating and
Yokamli
you
ishtaha.
wish me bon appetit. Okay? Let's go.
Yokimli ishtaha.
Yokamli ishtaha.
Yokimli
Rahmat.
ishtaha.
Rahmat. Okay, let's revise all phrases we just learned.
Hush
So we
calypsis,
just looked
rahmat,
at 4
marhamat,
phrases.
yokimli
The first
ishtaha.
one was hush calypsis.
Hush
Hush
calypsis.
calypsis. Please pay attention
Welcome.
that the first letter is X. Hoş gelipsiz.
Hoş gelipsiz.
Hoş gelipsiz means welcome. Welcome to Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan'ga hoş gelipsiz. Hoş gelipsiz. The next word is rahmat. Rahmat means thank you. Rahmat. Uzbekistan'ga hoş gelipsiz. Rahmat.
Rahmat.
And the third one is
Marhamat.
marhamat.
You are
Marhamat
welcome.
is politeness, showing politeness when you are treated and you are offered something and you say rahmat, and someone who offers it says marhamat. And the last one, but not the least
Yoqimli
one,
ishtaha.
is yoqimli ishtaha. Yoqimli ishtaha, which means bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Welcome, thank you, you are welcome, bon appetit. Okay?
Excellent.
So we're moving on.
Yeah.
Please don't be lost. I will repeat all these phrases
Thank you.
again. And don't forget to press the like button.
Okay, I will press the like button. Where does the like button?
Okay, let's move on. So, in Uzbekistan, people like feeding you. People will enjoy offering you delicious food. And you will have no choice to say no because they will insist. People like feeding guests because this is the country which is famous with its hospitality, with its national food, with its delicious food. And when you eat it, you could compliment saying, this food is delicious. So how to compliment? Bu ovqat mazali.
Oh, I got that wrong.
Bu ovqat mazali.
Bu ovqat mazali.
Bu ovqat mazali. Mazali
She doesn't pronounce the
means
V. Bu ovqat.
delicious. You could just say, mazali.
Bu ovqat mazali.
Mazali. Bu ovqat mazali.
Oh, that
mazali.
works. So we don't need all of it.
Mazali.
So mazali is
Okay, let's
delicious.
move on
Bu ovqat is
to
this
another helpful phrase which helps you to break the ice, especially with taxi drivers
Bugun
or
havo
with other native
yakshi.
speakers who
Bugun havo
you
yakshi.
would like to say something, but maybe you don't know what to talk about. And weather is really nice topic to start conversation
We
or
do
just
that in
to
English
support
too.
conversation. So in Uzbekistan, we have always, usually, not always, usually sunny weather. So
Oh, you're
we
so
can say
lucky.
the weather is nice, the weather is good, and the word good means yaxshi.
Yaksha.
Yaxshi. Yaxshi.
So I is
Yaxshi. Not
sometimes. I got it
yaxshi.
wrong at the beginning today.
Yaxshi.
Bugun havo yaksha.
Can you say it? Yaxshi.
Yaksha.
Yaxshi.
Yaksha.
Bugun havo
Bugun
yaxshi.
havo yaksha.
Bugun havo yaxshi.
Bugun havo
means
yaxshi.
today. Havo means weather. Yaxshi means good. Bugun
Yaxshi,
havo
good.
yaxshi.
Bugun havo
Bugun
yaksha.
havo yaxshi. The
Yaksha.
weather is good today.
Bugun havo
Havo
yaksha.
yaxshi. Remember we talked about the food and we said
Bu
mazali.
ovqat mazali.
Mazali is adjective which means delicious. And yaxshi is also adjective. And you could say ovqat yaxshi or mazali, and you would mean
It's
this food is
interchangeable.
good, yaxshi, or this food is mazali.
This weather is
bu ovqat
delicious. I
mazali.
don't think so.
But about weather, you can't say
havo
mazali,
yaxshi.
right? You can't say the weather is delicious. So, havo yaxshi. But this word, yaxshi, this one,
Yaksha. Good.
this one, yaxshi, is a
Yaxshi.
really helpful word. I will talk about it more in our next videos.
Okay.
But now, please
Yaxshi.
remember the word yaxshi.
Bugun havo
Good.
yaksha.
Bugun havo yaxshi. Ovqat
I shouldn't be looking
yaxshi.
at this way. I need to look at this way.
Uzbekistan yaxshi.
Uzbekistan yaksha.
Yaxshi.
Uzbekistan good.
Samsa, right? We all know samsa.
Tasty.
Yaxshi.
Mazali.
So whenever you want to compliment, you can just compliment with the word yaxshi. And mazali goes back to the food when you want to say delicious. Okay? Let's move on. So the next phrase is also a
Uzbekistan
compliment. How to say I
manga
like something. And with
yokadi.
this phrase, I use the
Uzbekistan
word
manga
Uzbekistan.
yokadi.
And I'm sure when you will come to Uzbekistan, and if you're living in Uzbekistan, you probably said it at least once or twice in Russian or English. or you will say it in Russian or English because we are post-Soviet
Uzbekistan
country and
manga
we speak also
yakati.
Russian.
Yokati.
But if you say it in Uzbek,
Uzbekistan manga
oh my,
yokati.
Uzbeks will be so
Oh
delighted.
my.
So that's why I decided to teach this phrase to you too.
Go on then.
Okay,
Say
how
so.
to read this phrase, which means I like Uzbekistan. So Uzbekistan is Uzbekistan,
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan,
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan,
Uzbekistan.
menga
Menga
yoqadi.
yokada.
Uzbekistan,
Uzbekistan
menga
menga
yoqadi.
yokada. So E
Let's
is
say it
again.
together. Okay, I will say it slower.
Uzbekistan menga yokada.
Let's
Oh,
say
she
it with a
said
smile
these
on our
words,
faces. Pretend you're complimenting to someone. Uzbekistan menga yoqadi.
Uzbekistan menga yokada.
Menga yoqadi.
Yokada.
Now, you can
Menga
change
yokada.
the word
Put anything in
Uzbekistan
there.
to anything you want. For example,
Menga
Toshkent
yokada.
menga yoqadi.
Menga yokada.
Toshkent
Same.
menga yoqadi.
Oh no,
Saida,
the A is
menga
missing.
yoqadi.
I think that's past
Non
tense.
menga yoqadi. Non is Uzbek bread, right? And if you don't know what non is when you come to Uzbekistan,
Oh, you will
please
do.
try
La
it.
Perska.
So, Uzbekistan menga yoqadi. And the next
Uzbekistan
phrase,
menga
this one,
yoqadi.
the second one, is past tense.
Uh-huh.
Is not
I
the
remembered
way to say
something.
I like something.
Menga
It's the way
yoktu.
to say I liked. Depending on who you are, what you do, how you are connected with Uzbekistan. You may be
Yeah.
living here.
Yeah.
You may be visiting Uzbekistan. You may be living outside of Uzbekistan. So it depends what you want to say and how you want to say it.
Yeah.
So menga yoqadi means in general, I like something
continuous
in general.
tense.
Yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Yeah, continuous.
And I liked just in the past,
Past.
right? Menga yoqdi. For example, I've just recently been to Malaysia, so I can say Malaysia menga yoqdi.
Okay, so it
Malaysia
was
menga yoqdi.
it was
And
nice
if you
this time,
will
that
travel to
time.
Samarkand or Bukhara, you can say Samarkand menga yoqdi. Samarkand menga yoqdi. Or
Samarkand
and
menga
Uzbekistan
yokta.
menga yoqadi is in general.
Yoqadi,
Uzbekistan menga
continuous.
yoqadi. You can
Always
say
nice,
Uzbek
always
tili menga yoqadi. Uzbek tili is Uzbek language. I like Uzbek language.
I
Uzbek
got
tili menga yoqadi.
Oh, really?
Okay, let's see how many phrases so far we have talked about.
Bu
We talked
ovqat
about
mazali,
ovqat
it's
mazali. Bu
delicious.
ovqat mazali. We talked about the
Uzbekistan
phrase
menga
Uzbekistan
yoqadi.
menga yoqadi. And we
I
also
like
talked about the
Uzbekistan.
phrase bugun
Bugun
havo
havo
yaxshi.
yaxshi. Something's good.
Bugun havo yaxshi. O'zbekiston
The
yaxshi.
weather's good.
Menga O'zbekiston yoqadi. Bu ovqat mazali. And I also decided to teach you little short phrases which will
Kuningiz
help you to say bye
Xayrli bo'lsin.
in a
Oh my
nice way.
goodness.
Kuningiz xayrli bo'lsin. I'm probably reading it quickly, so let me know in the comments below if you would like me to read it slower. I
Kuningiz
will be even
xayrli
slower.
bo'lsin.
Okay, first time I read it quickly, like in naturally, the way we
Natural
say it in
speaking. Yeah, go
Uzbek
on
in
then,
daily
go on
life. And then second time I read it slower. Third time I ask you to repeat it with me. Yeah, and then I translate it.
go on
So, because it's a long phrase, let me show you the translation. And it means, have a good day. Have a good day.
Kuningiz xayrli
To
bo'lsin.
remember this phrase, you obviously need to repeat it many, many times. Okay,
Kuningiz
let's do
xayrli
it.
bo'lsin.
First, I'll try to read it slower, okay? Kuningiz,
Kuningiz.
kuningiz. And here's
Kuningiz.
a little tip. In Tashkent dialect,
Yeah.
and in the capital city, we tend to shorten words.
Go on then.
So kuningiz can be
Kuningiz.
pronounced kunis. Kunis.
You're kidding.
Kun is.
Kuniz. Kuniz
Kun
xayrli bo'lsin.
is. Kunis. Kunis.
Kuniz.
Kuningiz.
Kuniz xayrli bo'lsin.
Either way,
Xayr.
you can say either
Xayrli
way.
bo'lsin.
But just notice that in Tashkent, things and words and phrases are shorter,
Kunis.
and there are
Kunis.
some other
Kunis xayrli
versions
bo'lsin.
that you can be thinking why it's written this way and spelled that way. I will talk
We do
about
that.
them too.
We do
eventually.
that a lot in English, actually.
So,
we call it
Kuningiz
chewing
or
words.
Kunis, hayırlı
Kunis
bolsun.
hayırlı bolsun.
Kuningiz hayırlı bolsun.
Kuningiz hayırlı bolsun.
Kuningiz
Kuningiz
hayırlı
hayırlı
bolsun.
bolsun.
Kuningiz hayırlı bolsun.
Kuningiz hayırlı bolsun.
Okay, it's your turn now. Wish me a good day.
Kuningiz hayırlı bolsun.
Kuningiz
Kuningiz
hayırlı bolsun.
hayırlı bolsun.
Rahmat. Rahmat.
Rahmat.
Sizniyam
Marhamat.
kuningiz hayırlı bolsun. Okay, and the very short phrase to say bye, take care,
Hayır yakşı
is hayır,
calling.
yaxşı qoling.
Calling.
Hayır, yaxşı qoling.
Hayır yakşı
Hayır,
calling.
yaxşı qoling.
Calling.
Which means goodbye.
Hayır
Take
yakşı
care.
calling.
So,
Take care.
before we finish and conclude, let me talk about all the phrases we talked today. And I'll have to move them back
Oh.
just to show you all of them once again, okay? And then we will conclude.
Kuş klipsiz.
So, the first phrase is Hoş
Hoş
gelipsiz,
gelipsiz,
welcome. Let's
welcome.
say it together. Hoş
Kuş
gelipsiz.
klipsiz.
Hoş
Kuş
gelipsiz.
klipsiz.
Hoş gelipsiz
Kuş
Özbekistan'a.
klipsiz. Welcome.
Hoş gelipsiz.
Kuş klipsiz.
And you could say, if I'm
Rahmat.
welcoming you
Thank
to
you.
Uzbekistan, you can say
Rahmat.
Rahmat. Rahmat means thank you.
Thank you.
Probably many people already
Then
know.
marhamat.
Sorry. Marhamat. Marhamat
You're welcome.
is you are welcome.
Marhamat.
If
You're
someone
welcome.
is treating you, offering
Actually, it's
you
amazing how many of these
with
I know
something
just by
nice,
being here. I just
food,
don't know how to
a
talk.
present.
So we've got
You
to
say
fix this.
Rahmat, and they could tell you back Marhamat. Yoqimli ishtaha.
Yoqimli
Yoqimli
ishtaha.
ishtaha.
Yoqimli
I'm
ishtaha.
eating.
Bon appetit.
And someone says, Saida, yoqimli ishtaha.
Yoqimli
Rahmat,
ishtaha.
If you didn't know Rahmat, you probably know by
Yes.
now.
I think in Kazakhstan they say Rahmat, right?
So, Khush kelipsiz,
Kush
Rahmat,
klipsiz.
Marhamat,
Rahmat.
yoqimli
Marhamat.
ishtaha.
Yoqimli ishtaha.
Then we talked about food and how to compliment if food is
tasty.
nice.
Bu of
and
kat
this is,
mazali.
Awqat mazali. Bu awqat mazali. Bu means this. Awqat means food.
Is
Mazali
food.
means
Oh, this
delicious.
food tasty.
Bu awqat mazali.
Bu of kat mazali.
The next
Weather.
phrase is bugun havo yaxshi.
Weather is good.
Oh, bugun havo yaxshi.
Bugun havo yaxshi.
yaxshi.
Bugun havo
Bugun havo
yaxshi.
yaxshi means the weather is good today.
The weather is good today.
O'zbekiston menga yoqadi.
I like Uzbekistan.
O'zbekiston menga
Uzbekistan
yoqadi.
menga
I like
yoqadi.
Uzbekistan.
Continuous tense.
And we could talk about things in general.
Past
We like
tense.
things in general, and we liked
Uzbekistan
things
manga
in the
yoqdi.
past.
Yoqdi.
So, bu
Previous
ovqat
visit.
mazali, O'zbekiston menga yoqadi, bugun
Bugun
havo
havo
yaxshi.
yaxshi. Weather
Kuningiz
is nice
xayrli
weather.
bo'lsin means have a good day.
Kuningiz
Have a good
hayırlı
day.
bolsun. Have a good day.
And
Hayır
hayır
yaxshi
yaxshi
qoling.
qoling means
Bye-bye, take
goodbye.
care.
Take care.
Hey.
So, these are 10 popular phrases
Mm-hmm.
you could learn and use while being in Uzbekistan or while talking to Uzbekistan people. I hope you liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Please press like button. Let me know if you
I've already
liked
done
our
it.
video and leave a comment which phrases you really liked, which phrases you probably knew before I started teaching.
I've been in and out
And
of this country
let's
15
continue
years, so
our
it's not fair.
conversations in the
I
comments below.
heard all of them,
Rahmat,
but didn't remember all
hayır,
of them.
yaxshi qoling.
Bye bye.